Hello there, it's day 14 and as you can see I'm making my video today in a local graveyard. It seems like quite a strange setting, but the edge of this graveyard is always abundant with wild foods, and also since I'm researching bistorta and it's got such a long local history, it seems like quite a good place to connect with it, and it just so happens to be growing all around these graves. You can probably see it in the background behind me. There's loads of bistorta leaves, and they're quite far along here compared to in the garden. Quite large. Show you an example. Yeah, quite a lot bigger. So yes, I've been doing a bit of research today, and I've found out, as far as I can tell, the first mention of dock pudding being eaten in this area was in a book in 1845. Which mentions a recipe that was used in Calderdale. My hunch is that it was being eaten quite a lot before that as well, and that's just the first kind of written record. But I'd be really interested to know if anybody else knows more about that. So yeah, 1845 is the first mention, and then the annual Dock Pudding Championship in Mytholmroyd has been going since 1971 in its current form. So yeah, a fair while. And I also have learnt that the recipe stays pretty much the same, so people don't tend to sort of add in extra things, and it's nettle tops, common bistorta, oatmeal, water, and I think traditionally bacon fat, although I don't eat meat, so I'm going to be trying out some alternatives to that, so I'll let you know how I get on. I also wanted to share some of the names. Names feel quite significant in a graveyard, and I'm guessing that some of these people that are buried here might well have eaten dock pudding at Easter time when they were kids, when they were growing up, throughout their lives. Apparently it would have been a nutritious, cleansing green to have after the winter to sort of clear out toxins, and available before all the summer vegetables. So a really good fresh green that kind of fills the gap between winter and summer, and also something that would have cleansed the palate after Lent. That was something I was reading about today as well. So yeah, share some more of the names that it's been called and that it's been referred to in various texts since sort of the 1800s. So I mentioned yesterday snake root. It's been called passion dock, dockings, which I really like, Easter giant, Easter man giant, Easter ledge, ledger. So there's some of the names that I've managed to find, and I'm sure there's loads more. In fact, I know there are. So if anybody else knows of any, it'd be really good to hear those as well. There's also some lovely nettles growing in this graveyard, so I'm going to sign off now and do a bit of picking. This is at the edge of the graveyard, by the way, not directly on the graves, although. So yes, that's it for today, and I'll be back with a recipe next time. Bye!